necessarily its methodology, but just the strategy and trying to sort of achieve the same thing differently. That's part of the game, and it's going to go on and on and on for quite a while. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people from my line of work that will stay in business for quite a long period of time. But on the question of what the Canadian government is doing about all this, well, they kind of listen to CSIS to a certain extent. They expect CSIS to be capable to report and to warn as much as possible. But there's an ambivalence with the Canadian government, because we want to do business with China. We want to try to do as much as possible with this Klondike that they promised and stuff like that. And a lot of elected officials will be lured and seduced by the idea of going to work with China. And they're good. They're darn good at seducing and whining and dining. You know, the big fat man, he said that in the movie. You know, they wine and dine me and stuff like that. Yeah, you got cut like a fish. Exactly, this is the way they do it. And it worked. It worked, you know, to the point where, did you see on this desk all the Chinese little things that it has there, you know? These are expensive gifts and stuff. These are indicators that we look for when we want to see if somebody has been compromised. And there's a lot of people who get compromised without even realizing, because they love China, they love the language, they love, listen, this is a country with millennium culture, you know, they have so much culture, they have brought so much to the world and to history and stuff like that, and yet at the same time, they're darn good at what they do, really good. If you want to understand how the Chinese government works, or how the Chinese intelligence works, pick up the game of Go. Pick up the game of Go. This is exactly what the Chinese government wants to do. This is a game that has been existing for thousands of years. Every emperor, every generals, every prime minister in China had a master of Go to teach them, because this is a game of strategy, and everything is on the table. It's right there, right in front of you. And the master at the end has taken off.